Sky Squad, we are back in the building. And of course, today we got a lot to cover. So I'm going to need you to go ahead and grab your coffee, grab your tea, grab whatever you need so you can get all the way into the nitty gritty of this video. Okay. So we're going to start off talking about Miss Wanda. All right. And this is rather explosive. So, before we get into that, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell button, and join the texting community at 202-918-3386. And I will send you a text message every time a new video drops. Now, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about what we got to get into. So, you guys know Miss Wanda has been stirring the pot on the Love and Marriage Huntsville for the past 4 seasons. Well, after the events of this past weekend, wherein Miss Wanda had allegedly gotten into it, or as she claims, that she threw paws at, or excuse me, that she tore Melody up like a piece of paper. Okay. That's what she said in her live. Then Melody came back and refuted that. But there was also an incident allegedly between either Martell and one of the Scott brothers. People say it was Marcel, people say it was someone else, but I'm not necessarily sure. We haven't gotten the official word yet. But people were calling for Miss Wanda to be fired. And according to Urban Bell Mag, there's even a change.org petition out there to get her removed from the show because they say she is too toxic for the show. Now, this also comes to us from a video from the Kenpire. Okay. So that's going on. And Miss Wanda did respond to the petition. Okay. In a video, she said, I heard everybody got a petition going on with me to get kicked off the show. I don't feel like I called no baby name or said anything about the baby. And the only thing I said was I was talking to the mama. I did tell the mother she needs to find out who her baby daddy was. She talking about my baby daddy, so why can't I talk about hers? I don't care if they grown, young, or whatever. If you grown and you decide to talk, I mean, you get the same treatment. Ain't no difference. There's no difference. It's the same thing. So she feels like just because your baby is young, talking about my baby or my children, I don't post to come back. She says, I got a lot of love. I got a lot of the people that love me in spite of the ones who dislike me. I get an energized battery inside of me. So I'm not worried about what the negative people say. I like the positive inbox everybody has been giving me. I love it. So I'm not worried about what the negative people say because in order to start your car up, you got to have the negative and the positive and get it started. Okay. So to get me started, I need the negative people and the positive, and then I'm ready to go. So a lot of people don't like the fact that she is making reference to, Melody and Martell's, children, even though she says that it's fair game because she claims that Melody has spoken about her children, meaning Letitia. So I don't necessarily think it's the same, to be quite honest with you, because these are little, small kids that we're talking about. And apparently, Martell didn't think too highly of this situation either. And so he hopped on live and let us know that Miss Wanda is no longer on the show, allegedly. Let's get into what he had to say.
Hey, yo, let's not even talk about Miss Wanda no more. It's a wrap for Miss Wanda. She gone. We ain't even got even
So he says, let's not talk about Miss Wanda no more. It's a wrap for her. She's gone. Okay.
put in our conversations no more. We understand what she brought. She was a little humor. She brought a little laughter to the show and things like that. But when you speak about children, when they can't defend themselves, and then you have to have the parents to defend the children, it can get out a little out of hand.
So I'm assuming he's making reference to this past weekend's events where apparently she must have been confronted and then Melody and Martell had to get into the business, and I want to give credit to from this is from Love and Marriage Huntsville page, but the video credit is for What's Happening 90 on Instagram. So I want to make sure we give proper credit to them as well. But as you guys know, Love and Marriage Huntsville was originally pitched by Melody and Martell. And so it's very interesting to me that Martell is the person who is saying that Miss Wanda is gone. She is off of the show. Now, he does acknowledge that she did bring a lot of, energy to the show. But he says that once you get into talking about people's kids and then the parents have to get involved, that's where things have gone in a different direction. I know a lot of you guys in the comment section had been feeling somewhat the same way about Miss Wanda. And then some of you guys in the comments really love Miss Wanda. What do you guys think about this? Do you think that Miss Wanda is actually fired from the show? Do you think that she should be fired from the show? And do you think that the show will continue to be the level of success that it is without Miss Wanda? Personally, I think if you remove Miss Wanda, you have got to add in Kiki. You have got to keep that Scott family dynamic going. And though Kiki is not as humorous as Miss Wanda, I think that Kiki can stand her ground in the same way that Miss Wanda can. And then we still get some sort of familial vibe from Letitia's end and side of the family as well, because I think that's necessary for the show. But let me know again in the comment section what you guys think. And of course, I want to read your thoughts. Now, we've got to take things over to Miss Nene Leakes, okay? Miss Nene Leakes got some things going on, okay? So yesterday, we did tell you guys that Nene was basically involved in a new lawsuit by her boyfriend's wife. And in the lawsuit, she is suing for alleged alienation of affection, i.e., in the state of North Carolina and 6 other states, you can sue the person that your spouse is allegedly cheating with. And the woman is claiming that, Nene posting photos of the two of them has caused her emotional pain and distress. And I'm paraphrasing. And this came to us from TMZ yesterday and the Jasmine brand. However, now we have Nene's man speaking out about his thoughts on this lawsuit. And we have some thoughts from Nene as well. So we're first going to get into what he posted, and the Jasmine brand happened to capture that. He says the best you can do to yourself in life's not to allow negative people to bring you down to their level. Just maintain your self-respect and keep away from them. Know that you can't hang out with negative people and expect to live a positive life. Don't forget that the less you respond to negative people, like my separated ... So clearly, we can assume that there is a reference here to the separated wife. So, but he doesn't say it, okay? And he says, the more peaceful your life will become. Always surround yourself with people who value your worth. And if someone doesn't appreciate your presence, the best you can do is let them appreciate your absence. Avoid the ingrates, those who complain about one thing you haven't done for them instead of being appreciative for the thousands of things you've done for them. Leave them to stew in their ingratitude, but don't hate them. Just maintain your focus and don't stress. Hashtag stay focused. Okay. So it would seem to me as though, based on his response, that it is widely known that he and the wife are possibly legally separated, and that she is potentially making more of this situation than what is actually occurring. So then when we take things over, we see that Nene also did a live. Okay. So in her live, she addressed some of these accusations,
We
and we
love
can
you,
listen to that
girls.
here.
Yeah, we do. We love y'all. It's so much is going on in the world. Let's just try to show each other a little more love.
Okay.
And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart.
And shout out to the reality rundown for this bit of tea. All links will be placed in the description down below so that you guys can visit each of these sites yourselves and make sure that you guys support, like, share, comment on the post as well.
A lot going on in the world. I'm already out here a husband stiller, and this is too much. And ain't nobody out here stealing husbands. Are they? I would know.
There's somebody going around, honey.
It's a lot of single people out here last night. I saw a lot of single people in the building last night. So I don't think it's nobody want to steal nobody else's problems. I can tell you that.
So there she is addressing the matter, and clearly she doesn't see that she's done anything wrong. So in her mind, I'm assuming that the situation is much like, you know, what we have been hearing. At least before, I had always heard in the scenario that the man was legally separated. So I personally don't know what else could be potentially going on in this situation. That's the only thing that made sense for me, especially because they were so public about it. But the wild thing is, Nene also wasn't done posting, and she threw a little bit of shade in this little, what appears to be an IG story. And the post reads, "Yours, mine's, ours." I mean, listen, not I'm going to stick beside him. I'm going to stick beside him. How about that? Okay. How about that? I'm going to stick beside him. Yours, mine's, ours. Listen, I'm sorry. It is not funny, but it's funny. It's funny to me. She said, yours, mine's, ours. And then with the smirk on her face, and he is cheesing in the background. So clearly, they are not taking this lawsuit very seriously. This is the wildest week ever, y'all. I'm telling y'all, it is some shenanigans going on down to these news streets and these reality streets. Let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. I know a lot of you guys were posting, you know, about the meme from Nene that stated, you know, keep your legs closed to married men, yada, yada, yada. But apparently, according to this, she ain't out here stealing nobody's man. And according to him in the post, he is separated. Okay. So let me know what you guys think about this whole situation. Do you think that the wife really thought that there was some possibility that the two of them could work things out? Or do you guys think that this was more of a money grab type of situation because of the state that she lives in? It is that you can actually sue for alienation of affection, and you can actually sue the person that your spouse is allegedly cheating with. So let me know what your thoughts are in the situation, in the conversation down below. I will say this, Carlos King, listen, I saw a lot of you guys posting about this. Now might be the time for a love and marriage Atlanta, okay? Call your girl Nene Leakes. It looks like she's available for work again, because now that I'm sure that contract has run out, she can actually do more reality TV work, as we know that she will have College Hill, the reboot, coming up on June 27th on BET Plus. It would be nice to see her snag her own show, and I think A Love and Marriage Atlanta might just be the way to go. It feels like that's what's coming next anyway, right? It does feel like Atlanta is the next best location for that. I mean, you've got Mariah Huck, who's available, even though for her, she's more interested in doing her own thing now. But you just have a lot of material to work with in the Atlanta area. And wouldn't you love to see Nene Leakes back on our television screens, but this time on OWN? Okay, let us know your thoughts down in the chatterization down below. With that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video.